Good evening, guys, and welcome to our weekly travel training, team travel training. My name is Marcia Lashley, and of course, I am one of your team members tonight. Got to mute the line. My apologies. Great. Good evening, guys. Again, welcome to our weekly travel training. My name is Marcia Lashley, and I am here to share with you some information that will help you increase your commissions in booking travel with INTELETRAVEL. As an independent travel agent, there are certain things that we should be aware of so that we can better serve our clients. So this training is going to be a little different, guys, because I have the training from the beginning is on YouTube, and you guys can go to YouTube and take a look at it there. This is pretty much jumping into what travel agents, what we need to know, what we need to do to increase our commissions and to increase our business, our clientele, okay? So, welcome again. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what a travel agent is. And my computer is frozen here. Why do we need a travel agent? Most of the times, a lot of people are always asking, why do I need a travel agent? Well, here are a few things to think about and to think of yourself as the person that's providing, because you are a travel agent and we are all these things. So if you start thinking of yourself in this way, you'll go about pursuing suppliers, pursuing education and information to share with your clients, okay? So travel agents makes it easy for you to save time, and you get the best value for your travel dollar. Travel agents are all experts on destinations, and they know the tricks of the trade. Travel agents have the right connections. You get customized vacations built on your needs. Travel agents have your back throughout the entire experience. They give you peace of mind. Their passion is travel and helping you make lasting memories. Travel agents enhance your total travel experience. So these are the things that are expected of us. People look at us as they should be able to get these services from us. And in order for them to get these services from us, guys, we have to educate and inform ourselves. So the first thing that I'd like to point in your direction is the Dream Makers for 2018 that's coming out. We all should take some time to go into our back office and take a look at the location nearest you, register for it. If you are a new agent, if you've attended the Dream Makers already, guys, give the new agents an opportunity to register, because these events fill up fast, and it's really, really for the new agents. The information there, we've already received that information. We have access to the information, so allow the new agents to register and participate and have available seating for them, okay? So go into your back office for you new agents, and also you new agents, go to YouTube.com, and you can go to OTM Travel Services, and you can pull up the trainings that I did last year from the beginning, for when you first get started, all the things that we recommend that you do to get your business up and running. And then, of course, you will better understand this, this training tonight, okay? Some of the supplier webinars coming up for January, guys, that I think you guys should focus on, because it's new information and this will help increase our income. Again, everything I'm focusing on tonight is to help increase our commissions and our clientele. So Cruising for a Cause by Carnival Cruise Lines. They have understanding how to use Carnival's unique fundraising amenities to raise funds for your nonprofit organizations or reach new clients, participate in helping communities, and increase positive exposure for your business. So this is a great webinar on Wednesday, the 24th of January, 2 p.m. Register for it. And then there's also the benefits of early saver rate codes, which can save your clients a lot of money. I've booked early saver rate fares for people, and they really enjoy their cruises. So understand how to maximize the sales this great tool offers, and also learn how to quote your VIFP rates, which are your very important fun person, as Carnival call it, to ensure you don't lose your sales opportunity. So these are great webinars. Also, VAX have some webinars coming up on the 31st of January with the Ryu Hotel. I think is great for you guys to familiarize yourself with the property so that you can better sell it to your clients. Because spring break, guys, people are booking now. They're not not waiting. They've already been locking rates down. So you educate yourself, and then you'll be, you'll be able to communicate with them. Palladium Hotel Groups also have a webinar on February 7th for 30 minutes. Register with VAX for them as well. There's also agent booking incentives going on. This is Vacation Express. They have a cash bonus incentive, and I have some information that I got this weekend from Travel Quest, but it's actually not digital, so I wasn't able to upload it, but I'll try to do that next week for you guys to give you guys the current information. And then, of course, VAX Vacation Access, their booking incentive agent incentive that they have, which is the bonus cash offer. Guys, great. Okay, this is such a great tool. The Mark Travel Corporation Agent Bonus Program is a unique program that allows travel agents to earn bonus cash on all eligible bookings. Agents will earn bonus cash when booking any vacation brand listed below, from Funjet Vacations, Blue Sky Tours, Southwest, United, and TNT. I'm not sure TNT is with them anymore. But this is how you identify if a particular hotel that you're booking is participating in the Agent Cash Bonus Program. You'll see a yellow square right there, and it'll tell you that this is one of the hotels, and you can go ahead and select that hotel, and automatically it'll be applied to your card. The agent bonus, this is just an example of all what they look like, what the agent bonus programs look like from different suppliers. So what you do is take some time to go into your back office at VAX and look at this, guys. And what you do is these are the properties that you market to your clients, or when they contact you for something and they're not very familiar. You know, I always tell you guys to give them 3 different quotes. Give them a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, different price points. You can pull these price points from this bonus. That way you're selling them a property that they'll enjoy, because more than likely it's similar to the one they mentioned. And also you'll get an additional bonus on the back end of the commission. So it's a great way to market these properties, these resorts. The exclusive agent bonus program is the best frontline agent reward program in the industry. Earn cash when you book with Mark Travel, and the cash is deposited into your reloaded Visa debit card. So you just register it once. You don't have to contact them. They'll track it for you. You can go to agentbonuscash.com to register for it so that you can participate in the Agent Cash Bonus Program. Carnival also have some booking incentives, guys. Great rates. +2 category upgrades. Select sailings are through April. So this is a great tool for you also to book. And the rate code is PBP. So check that out. Book your clients on it. They can travel for spring break on that. Then there's also a cozy winter sale available on sailings through April 2020. So the booking window is from January 1st to January 31st, 2018. So you have until the end of the month. And these are cabin assignments only. And the rate code is PB4. So take a look. I'm just giving you ideas so you can go directly to certain suppliers, that the sales that I have going on. Iberostar also have a great booking tool for agents, and they also have a 15% commissions that they're paying. So a great property to also market. This is spring break, so you want to know these things. Crystal Cruises also have a Partners Resources Center that I think is great. I think you guys should definitely dive into it, take a look at it. They have, they also give away a lot of benefits to travel agents. So definitely take some time to go look at this. This is a kind of a blurry image. I apologize for it, but I just wanted to show you going into Funjet, the sales and marketing tools that they have for deals and promos. So a lot of times we go to VAX and we just go into the reservation booking engine. But if you go directly into Funjet, you'll find promos that you may not necessarily see on VAX. So I advise you to go directly into Funjet and find those promos and those deals for your clients. And the incentives for travel agents as well, because a lot of the booking incentives will not show up on VAX if it's only for Funjet and not the other suppliers. So go directly into Funjet, guys. And part of their marketing tools, of course, naturally you can generate your flyers. I just wanted to show you an example of how I just went in and I created just put my name on there and I sent it out to my clients, one for cruising and then one for groups, of course, with my information. Send it to groups that you know are planning events or special interest groups. send it to them and let them see that you cater to groups and you can take care of their party, okay? Marketing compliance videos. No matter what I do, guys, I have to touch this because we have an obligation as agents to protect each other. And everything that we say and do as an INTELETRAVEL agent is a direct reflection on all of us. So make it mandatory to watch the marketing compliance regulation videos and make sure that you're marketing yourself and your business correctly. Do a self-check. Make sure that you're working within the marketing compliance, okay? And remember that we have 2 opportunities, so know your language, please, guys. When you're talking to industry partners, no talk about building team, no talks about network marketing or compensations or Planet or other businesses or personal perks and travel. The only thing that you should be discussing with suppliers is your travel sales, product knowledge, and your client's needs, okay? So just kind of keep the conversation, because we can be on the line for a long time with suppliers, and so conversation can lead from one thing to the next, and before you know it, we're talking about something totally off of the subject. I wanted to share with you guys, you know, we can book air in INTELETRAVEL. That's in the previous trainings. We know that we can log into our back office and book air, but I also wanted to share with you some other outlets of where we can book air. Vacation Express is an awesome supplier. They too have charter air, so you can definitely book air only, as you can see here, book air only with Vacation Express. They have nonstop flights to Cancun, Puerto Rico, Punta Cana, and Jamaica. So I urge you guys to go. This is an example of Atlanta to Santo Domingo. And this is an example of how you can add your commissions. I added $50. And it, of course, took out the percentage, 2% or whatever, and gave me $47.50 on the air-only booking. So this is another great tool to use for clients. You may have groups that are going on a trip. This is the time that a lot of groups love to travel, you know, so you can definitely use that as an outlet. They also work, like I said, they also work in groups. They have great deals and great incentives for groups. I have some information that I got this weekend again from them. So another way to find air is booking charter or value air, and that's usually through Funjet. And what they do is they purchase a block of seats or even the entire plane from the airlines, and then they'll offer, they even offer less than expensive with no layovers. So what happens is you're able to get a cheaper flight. Most likely it won't be available out there because Funjet or the supplier purchased the entire plane or a portion of the plane from the airlines, and maybe all the other seats are booked up with whatever suppliers they have out there, but the ones with Funjet are available. And because we have access, because Funjet, they don't deal with customers, they only deal with travel agents, then we'll have access to the air. So that's another way. And then they also have a few states, I believe it's 8 different origin cities that they have their charter air out of: Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Kansas, a couple of others. If you go into the back office, you can take a look and find one that's suitable for your clients. But they pay up to 15% commissions on air portions, which is great. Additional benefits may include free checked bags, free snacks, and even free alcohol. And yes, free alcohol, because a lot of times I've experienced that with chartered air. So definitely take some time to go do some research on the suppliers that provide charter air for us. We also have air consolidators. Our international air consolidators, which are wholesale air suppliers, purchase large air component inventory from the carriers in bulk. Meaning that you can add different components to it so you get it at a better rate, which allows us agents to add a markup to our commissions. So the best time to use international air consolidators is when you cannot find an international flight that's suitable for your clients through the IntelliSearch or through the other outlets that we have. You can definitely go to the air consolidators. And air originating outside of the U.S., the airfare market in certain parts of the world is controlled by air consolidators. So booking your client's air from outside of the U.S. through an air consolidators can save hundreds and hundreds of dollars on their flights. And they also cater to groups as well. I always recommend that you contact them via email or telephone number and send your information to them and have them do their research, and then you also do some research as well. But they can provide you with an advantage of both domestic and international group travel. So their groups department is dedicated to getting you the best available prices. With the group sizes of 10 people or more, you can do air only, contracted air only with Skybird. This is their number, 759-2473, and their email is groups@skybirdtravel.com. You can contact them. Like I said, send them an email, very basic, not a long drawn-out story. 10 people or 12 people or how many ever people traveling from Atlanta to London on July 15th, they prefer British Airways. So if they prefer a certain airlines, you know, be specific. If not, just check for the lowest possible rates. Give them the return, the O&D dates, and they'll send you an email letting you know the quotes. I always say to log into Skybird, check the basic quote for one passenger with that same air itinerary, so that when they send their results back from the groups department, you can compare it and see if the price per person is suitable for your clients, and then also if your commissions is suitable for you. So you have options. You can do it single, individually, or you can do it via groups to see the difference, okay? So you always want to utilize your options, okay? And air consolidators that we use are Skybird, Air by Pleasant, and Fairbuzz. Skybird, you can register yourself at skybirdtravel.com. Excuse me, guys. Air by Pleasant, you will have to contact INTELETRAVEL, and they will register you for Air by Pleasant and Fairbuzz. So you can definitely get on chat. I always recommend you get on chat. It's really quick and easy, and you can be registered. Travel protection. Why sell travel protection, guys? We're not selling enough travel protection. There's naturally huge commissions on it, but we really need to sell more travel protection. It's beneficial that your clients invest in a plan, especially when the policies are so low, because like a $1,200 vacation package, average travel protection is like $60 extra. Okay, there are canceled. The most policies have a cancel for no reason, and a lot of clients are misled and they're not understood, and that's why they're fearful of purchasing travel protection. So as travel agents, we should send our clients the information. There are 3 different quotes in Travel Insured that we can send them. You can email it to them. It's emailable. You can send that to them so that they can take a look and let them make a decision on which package they would prefer, and then give them a quote for it, okay? But we have to be sure that we select the best policies suitable for our clients' needs and not necessarily the best commissions, because a lot of times we can get caught up, well, I'm not going to book with them, I'll book with them because their commissions are higher. But is that plan or that policy suitable for your clients' needs? So we have to work harder on concentrating on our clients' needs. We're going to get our commissions automatically built in. Most components have commissions built in travel, so we don't really have to worry about our commissions. What we should do is focus more on benefiting our clients. So a lot of times vacation suppliers may be more beneficial to your clients, so we need to do some research. I did some research. Did you know that 94% of all policies sold in the United States are travel insurance? That's amazing. However, about only 30% of travelers purchase travel protection. Travel insurance on average represents about 5% of the total cost of the trip, and 1 out of 6 Americans has their trip derailed by illness or natural disasters, and they could have been protected if they had purchased travel protection, or if their travel agent informed them. So this is why we should always sell travel protection, okay? And so Travel Insured, like I said before, they have great benefits. This is just a quick quote I just wanted to show you. They're very similar. They have a cancel for any reason. They have trip cancellation there as well, so take a look at that. These are some of the reasons why the benefits of travel protection. Cancel for no reason. It covers even published fares, full refund on original form of payment, no revision fees, price guarantees, hurricane benefits during travel insurance, common commission protection up to 100%, so your commissions are protected to a certain percent. Earn 10% commissions. This is a different company. United Vacations also pay up to $20 bonus, so this is with Funjet, but there are different options for plans for our clients, and if we just take the time to go through them, we can serve our clients better travel protection. Cruise industry. I'm going through this really quick because I want to get into the hands-on booking part. You guys, I know you guys have a lot of questions because you've been texting me and calling me, and I want to go through some of those with you guys. CLIA, guys, get with CLIA, Cruise Line International Association. It's the best educational institute in travel, and it's the largest cruise industry association. So it's really a great institute to get educated with. So I would urge you guys to go to the CLIA website and register. I recommend that you guys take the CLIA State of the Industry course. It's free, as you can see. You add it to your cart, it's $0. But what it does is it tells you right here, dive into the latest industry research, including the 2017 State of the Cruise Industry Outlook, detailing a steady pace of cruise travel interest and significant investment in the industry. So meaning all the different generations of cruisers, it'll give you an idea of who cruise and why they cruise, okay, which is major when you're learning about cruises and when you're trying to really book cruises. You want to know who to target, and I think that program is a great one for you. CLIA also have different certification programs that you can get involved with once you become more acclimated with the cruise line industry. And you're selling cruises and you're on site inspections and you're being more involved. There are different courses that you can take to elevate, to increase your level of knowledge. Why use the cruise line website? This is why, to control your all of your bookings. You have total control of your bookings. You can update information from their passports. Let's say you started booking, your group cruises or whatever, and you don't have your passengers' information at the moment when you took their deposits. But you can go back in, you can log in, and you can go ahead and change their date of birth, put their middle initials, add any personal information, add birthdays, special events that'll be going on, maybe their anniversary. You can definitely add those things. The cruise lines will love to accommodate your clients for no extra charge. So you have more access with your bookings. You can view your commissions. You can keep up with payments from the groups whenever your groups contact you, because your groups cannot go to the website. They can't call Carnival or Royal or any of the cruise lines. They have to call their travel agent. So you want to become very familiar with the websites of the cruise lines so that when you're going into it, you're comfortable and you can actually move a lot faster, especially if you're dealing with groups. You can also purchase additional points, amenities, and special gifts. Like I said earlier, register your bookings made on cruise line websites, and you can also earn points towards free cruises and free gift cards. So, and you also access to educational and marketing tools. Like you can go in there to the cruise line websites and you can create flyers. You can customize flyers. I did like a slideshow of Cuba for my group and sent it into the Facebook group page, and it was amazing. They loved it. Gave them so many ideas. Now they know what they want to do when they get there. And so these are access that we have that we should definitely learn, going to the educational system and learn it. Okay, here are a list of numbers, guys, for you guys to write down or take a picture of really quick so you can have the numbers and the prompts. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Cruise Lines, Norwegian, MSC. These are great suppliers that pay great commissions and have agent rates, so you want to have these numbers to contact them. Okay. Cruise takeovers for new travel agents. So let's say that you're a new travel agent, you just got involved in INTELETRAVEL a month or two ago, but the month prior or maybe last month you decided to book a cruise for your family, for a family reunion, or for whatever reason. You don't need a reason to book a cruise, just book a cruise, right? So you booked it, and now you decided that you would like to become a travel agent, but you're like, just booked a cruise a few weeks ago. Well, if you contact the supplier, the cruise line that you booked a cruise with, ask them for instructions and guidelines for a takeover, a cruise takeover. And then what you do is you notify your host agency, you notify INTELETRAVEL that you're a new travel agent and you previously booked cruises with blah, blah, blah cruise line, and you are in the process of a takeover. You want to keep your host agency informed. You want to keep INTELETRAVEL informed in anything that you're doing with suppliers so that they can assist you through the process, and also everyone can be on the same page. Okay, keep in mind that you may have to cancel and rebook in these cases. So these are things to consider. Okay, consider the rates, consider availability and restrictions prior to attempting, because if you're outside of 60 days, there's a possibility that your takeover will not be successful. But if you're inside, then you can do it. So you want to pay attention to those penalties and all of those things on your reservation and communicate with the cruise lines. Also, consider that when you originally confirmed the booking, you weren't an agent. So if the cruise lines say, we're sorry, don't get irate or get frustrated, or, just continue to be professional and say thank you and move on, okay? But it's a great process and it does work. I've had a couple of agents that completed it and they were successful with it. Okay, so the cruise industry terms for new agents who are not very familiar with booking cruises. I know I had to learn these a few months ago. I really didn't know what affinity group was. Group space is pretty much block a block of staterooms. So our suppliers, or even yourself as an independent travel agent, you can block 100 staterooms or 50 if you have a wedding, a client, or a client that have a wedding, or maybe Tom Joyner is your client and he wants to book the entire cruise ship. You can do that. That's what the access that we have as travel agents. Affinity group are people with a common interest, which is usually 8 or more cabins is considered an affinity group. Points, credit towards amenities determined based on sailing, destination, and length of time. So whenever you book a cruise and you book cabins, you get points towards amenities, and these amenities, you can use them for amenities towards the cabin, towards the cruise, or towards the group. You can use them however you choose to use them. Extra products and service and benefits that regular passengers don't typically receive is what amenities are. The TC berths, free per person managing the group. So most of the times cruise lines will give you one tour conductor berth. For, let's say you brought 8 cabins in, you'll get 1. You bring another 8 in, you have 60. You have 2. So that's how they do it. Pied Piper they attract participants. So if you have someone that is very familiar with within your group, let's say you're planning a sorority group and you know your sorority sisters, there's that one person that's just this, she is the dolphin. Like, she knows everyone and she communicates and everyone likes her. That's the person that you want to be your Pied Piper, because she will tell everyone about the cruise. She's not booking. She's sending everyone to you. She's giving them information to send to you. That's the Pied Piper. You would want to share one of your points with your Pied Piper, okay? So these are the terms. I just want you guys to be familiar with them, okay? Why sell cruise groups? More commissions as opposed to one vacation package or one a passenger and their child or their spouse going on a cruise. You definitely want to get a group of them together, because if you can make $200 commissions with one cabin, then if you have 10 cabins or 20 cabins one time, you'll make 20 times 200 or more. So you definitely want to get with groups, build a bigger clientele base, get people together naturally, continual referrals, because once you start booking groups, all those different people, they're going to enjoy the experience. They're going to be sending people your way, so that's great referral for you. You'll also get, you'll help your agency to grow naturally. New individual customers for you, because then those people from the group, they'll come back a separate time outside of the group to book personal travel with you. So that's a great way. You also gap points. You earn gap points. One gap point can be equivalent to $100 or more. Okay, amenities, tour conductors, and onboard credits. And also groups are less likely to cancel. Okay, that's major, because you don't want to put in a lot of work and then they cancel. 90%, they have a 90% confirm rate and a 10% cancellation rate, so that's a great reason to book groups. They're easier to qualify for group rates. They're either fit or their group rate, the amenities and points also, and then their higher profitability of success, like because there's a 10% cancellation rate, naturally their profitability for success is going to be higher, okay? So great reasons why we should book cruises. Why sell? Less time selling. You don't have to sell. When you sell your leader of the group, they're going to sell the rest of the group. And once you create a Facebook page, group page, and you put information out there, it's going to sell itself. They're going to spread the word, and more people will be coming into your group, okay? Pied Piper and group leaders naturally will spread the word, word to mouth. Theme cruise also attracts special interest. They do, okay? Cruise lines appreciate your business, and you're helping to fill the ship. So more people is more revenues, and more revenues mean more perks for you as a travel agent, more points, more gap points, more conductor, TCs, and all of that. So definitely dive into groups, guys. Maintaining your group. So like I said before, designate a Pied Piper in your group. It really, really helps. I know a lot of you guys are very leery about groups, but there's a process. Why do you think travel agents have been booking groups for so long and very successful at it? Because there is a system, and it flows once we get into it, you know? So you designate a Pied Piper, like I did, one who knows a lot about the people and can spread the word, like I mentioned before, and create a group Facebook page. Make it private. Don't make it public. Make it a private group, because you want them to feel privileged. You want your client, your group members to feel like they're the only ones that are invited. They're special. And then they can invite people. Trust me, it's a trick that works. Add images that will entice the group. So add different images of the destination, and then add images of the things that you guys will be doing on the cruise. You know, if it's a specialized cruise, add the knitting or whatever it is that you guys do, the Star Wars or whatever it is that you guys are doing. Add those features to the group to keep the group warm, to keep them continuously excited about what's going on with the group, with the cruise. So another great way to attract business is to find a CRM, guys. I know INTELETRAVEL have a great CRM, but send out emails to draw clients to your business, okay? Special interest groups, crocheting groups, foodie group, how-tos group. I'm going to show you an example of that in a minute. Fundraising groups, great way to get business, okay? People want to get behind a cause. Fundraisers are also a great way to charge additional dollars to raise funds for charity. It really is, because you can add on fees to it. Here's an example of a how-tos group. Guys, check this out. Jack Hollingsworth, okay? You can learn how to take photos, okay? Jack Hollingsworth teaches smartphone photography mastery while cruising France's Rhone River, okay? This is a river cruise on Emerald Waterways, and they're going to have Jack Hollingsworth teach people of a certain age, of course, how to take photos on their smartphones, and this cruise is selling out. Just a prime example of what we're capable of doing. Okay, if you have a host, you have a jazz musician, or you have an artist, or a chef, a foodie, you know, these are different themes. These are different groups that you can put together, because once you create a flyer, which of course the cruise lines will assist you with that, once you create a flyer and you put it out there to your group, to your friends and family, it'll start. That group will begin, and before you know it, you'll have at least 8 cabins, and then you make it a private group. You close the group, and only for those that are interested, and build from there. It's a great way to do it. I actually experienced that this year, and I really enjoyed. So I'm really going to be focusing more on getting more group cruises. 7 ways to double your commissions. Sell only week-long cruise packages. Guys, believe me, people are looking for 9-day cruises, 12. They're looking for 3-month cruises, world cruises. They are. Mark up your group rate by $100 per person, like an event planning fee or something like along that nature. And then you have the cruise to Alaska, or a fashion show, or a line dancing, or a photographer's trip, like Hollingsworth there, to the Galapagos Islands, or Star Wars. You know, these are themes that are there. They take their groups very seriously. They go on these cruises crocheting. They spend 9 hours in a conference room in a cabin crocheting all 9 hours. These people are really serious about these cruises, so we definitely have to expose ourselves to them. So your average commission would be $158 to $258, but by the time you increase the $100 per person, you can take your commissions all the way up to $400, depending on how many people you're booking for. So this is a great way, great tips for you to increase your commissions. You can use your extra gap points for up to $100 in bonus commission. So you can give your Pied Piper a gap point, and then you can take a gap point and add it to your commissions as well, okay, increasing it another 100. You can also sell pre-cruise holiday stays. So a lot of times, and I just got off the phone before this call from my group cruise to Cuba, they finalized their package, but they also were booking their ear, and they were telling me they would like to spend some time in Miami. And of course, naturally, what did I recommend? The Everglades, the airboat that I was in, and all of that I referred. Remember when you saw me on Facebook with the airboat? You can definitely do that. He said, yeah, I would love to do that. Booked it. Okay, just like that. People want to, we have to pre-sell. We have to let them know, hey, most of my clients, when I book them, they spend a day or two prior to their sailing dates there so they can kind of take up, enjoy the main port that they're leaving from, and they will fall for it. They'll go for it because they're in vacation mode, guys, and we are the professionals. Wherever we guide them, they'll go based on their budget, okay? So we have to sell these things to them, and they have to know that they're available, okay? Encourage your clients to spend a night or two before the cruise, and consumers usually book it online. So why not sell it? Because they'll book their cruise with you, and then they'll go online and book their air, and they book their hotel. No, you do it all. Book their cruise, and then once you book their cruise, you let them know, let me get your air. What are your dates that you'll be traveling? I recommend you stay a few days before or a day after based on their schedule, and then sell them on that increased commissions naturally, okay? That's how it works. Sell Isle of excursions, okay? Consumers can book those online. They'll book their cruise with you, and then they'll go online and then they'll book it. But that's additional commissions for you that you can have increased another $100 in commissions, okay? Again, excuse me, sell travel insurance. With travel insurance, we get 20% commissions, guys. Sell the travel insurance and have your clients book it because it'll protect them if they're on a cruise and they get food poisoning, God forbid, or they get sick on the cruise. The travel protection will protect them. So this is a great selling tip. Don't give away all your token conductor points. They're added cash for you. The first TC point goes to your group leader. The second TC also goes to your group leader. And any additional TCs goes to you, which is additional commissions that you can add. Because like I said, you can get up to $100 for 1 point. So we have to be able to manage our commissions better. This is great, guys. Booking with Carnival Cruise Lines. Now they're doing, well, they've always done weddings, but now they'll be paying us commissions to book weddings, which is great. They have intimate ceremony packages, grand ceremony packages, and the Carnival Classic packages, which are, of course, have different categories and different requirements, up to 10 guests, up to 50 non-sailing guests, which what happens is they'll have the wedding at the port where your guests can go on board and celebrate with you, and then right before they leave off, your guests can get off the boat, and you can continue to sail on. So I think that's pretty cool of how they're doing it. Carnival starts paying commissions on wedding packages. So Carnival Cruise Line has begun paying travel agent commissions on wedding packages sales effective January 1st, 2018. Yay! Commission tiers for wedding packages will be based on wedding packages sales made from January to March 31st, 2018. Additionally, travel agents will earn accelerated commissions on wedding packages during the wave season book period. Commission tiers for travel agents during the January 1st to March 31st wave season will be silver, 1 to 10 weddings, $200 per wedding. Gold, 11 to 35 weddings, $225 per wedding. And platinum, 35 weddings and more, $300 per wedding, which is great. After March 31st, agencies reaching silver, gold, and platinum booking tiers will earn ongoing commissions at the following levels. Silver will be $150 per wedding, gold will be $170 per wedding, and platinums will be $200 per wedding. Agents who do not book wedding packages prior to March 31st, 2018 will qualify for the silver level commission tier for the remainder of the year, which is still not bad, okay? So I think this is a great incentive for us to encourage our clients to get married on the cruise ship. I think it's fun. So working with suppliers, guys, we must know our geography naturally as travel agents, okay? You must know which region of which an island or a specific country is located. Having conversations with your clients, you'll look like the most intelligent agent ever. When your clients ask you about a vacation package or a vacation destination, you as the agent should automatically know or have an idea where that destination is located. Completing the supplier's educational courses will educate you on destination locations. And some suppliers departments are separated by regions. So when you call, like sometimes if you call Apple or Funjet, they'll tell you, if you're calling for the Caribbean or Western Europe, press 1. And if you're calling for Hawaii, press 2. So, we should know our regions. And, your clients may say a name, but they may not say the main name. They just said the name in the area. You need to know the region. So this is just education for us us, guys, especially with Europe. It can be a bit confusing if you're not familiar. So familiarize yourself so that when your clients come to you with that luxury vacation package, even if you've never been there, you are an intelligent agent and you can articulate. Okay, booking vacation packages with Funjet. Guys, I'm going to always use Vax and Funjet. Why? Because they have so many opportunities for travel agents, and they pay us commissions. Well, me. Vax Vacation Access core brands are Funjet Vacations, United Vacations, Southwest Vacations, and Blue Sky Tours. And they pay up to 13% domestic, 15% international, and 5% scheduled air with Delta, American, and JetBlue. Scheduled air means the basic air everyone gets. Bulk air, of course, you know, we added to hotel. When you're adding hotel and rent a car, that's bulk air, okay? And not all bulk air is charter, so be aware of that, okay? Just informing you guys. Southwest Vacation also pays 10% domestic, 13% international, and 3% on all published fares guaranteed, even the wanna-get-away ones. Vacation exclusive flights at 13% on hotel portions, which I think is great. Booking vacations with United is the same thing, 10% for Las Vegas, 12% commissions domestic, 14% international and Hawaii, and 5% air on international and Hawaii. And Blue Sky Tours pays 12 to 15% commissions. So this is great. And they know everything Hawaii. So if you're interested in Hawaii, you call them and they'll tell you everything and then some. They'll make you look like a real professional to your clients. So booking vacation packages, Funjet commissions usually pay between 15 and 17%. And I showed you this because I want to show you, previously I showed you about increasing your commissions with cruises, and I want to show you the same thing with vacation packages as well. So with profit, you have their program is a really lucrative program. They have a profitable 2% bonus program, which is 2% bonus commissions on entire hotel portion. So if you upgrade, let's say your client's booking Mandalay Bay and they upgrade it, then that's a 2% additional bonus commissions that you'll get for that upgrade, okay? And then there's also setting your commissions, which is up to 30% to $300 in addition to your base commissions. And then, of course, directing sales with bonus cash. The agent bonus cash program that I mentioned to you guys earlier, with any of the Mark Travel brands, you'll be able to get additional income with that. So as a travel agent, you must know your value, okay? Because experience and time and money is what you're helping your clients save, and that's what you're losing. So you have to know your value and know what you provide as a travel agent to your clients. So now, here's how it adds up. So you have let's say you have a basic vacation package in Mexico, okay? You have 15% commission, which is $740.61. You have no private transfers. This is pretty much the package. Forgot to offer snorkeling, no all-in-one insurance, no room categories, no commissions, no set your commissions, any of that. The clients paid $5,378.46. Total earnings is $740.60. That's your commissions. Now, the vacation package you gave them with the 7-night Mexico, the 4.5-star property with air, you 15% commission on the air is $740. Private transfers, $5.50. The Puerto Rico snorkeling, $24.20. All-in-one travel protection that you offered them, $32. Ocean view category upgrade, you got a 17% commission on the land portion. You set your own commissions, increase $100, and you got the Fun for Life hotel and bonus program. So your clients paid a little bit more, but you got a whole $1,000, whole $300 and some dollars more commissions. But your client is paying for what they're getting. They're getting all these different snorkeling and all of this. So this is a great way for you to increase your commissions and still make sure that your clients get what they're looking for. When clients call us, they have a picture in their mind of what they want to do. And most people have worked all year and saved their money and paid their bills and did everything that they were supposed to do. And sometimes there's no amount of money that is too much for them and their families to escape for 7 days or for 9 days on a cruise. So let's elevate our mindset when we're selling our vacation packages. The best, always the best. Maybe you're not thinking of the best for yourself, which I doubt, but you always want to think of yourself when you're booking your clients. You always want to insert yourself into your client's package so that you can provide the best possible service for them. I guarantee you, this is what helps grow our business, because those referrals, they come back, and before you know it, our clients are happy because we gave them everything they want and we got our commissions as well. So you can book direct with suppliers by first identifying yourself as an independent travel agent. Identify, the agency identifier, INTELETRAVEL's agency identifier, and once they accept it, then you can move on. Confirm your package and make sure that you get a gross invoice sent to INTELETRAVEL, and also send a copy to yourself so that you can register your booking and be paid for it, okay? So we can go anywhere, any supplier, any property. Whatever you do, wherever you go, make sure that you register your booking, guys. It's very important that you register your bookings, okay? This is the only way you'll get paid. So you can contact any supplier. We can call them on the phone. We're driving. We can call them and have them send an email, or have them book our client's package for us. And be careful about that, guys, because with the agent bonus program, a lot of them, if you contact the supplier via phone, then your package, the agent bonus program, will not apply. But if you go on the website and you log in and you do it yourself, then you're definitely qualifying yourself for the agent bonus program. So think about that and ask questions before you finalize any bookings that have additional bonuses added to them, okay? Very important. So industry privileges for agents. Always confirm the qualifications required by the supplier. Some FAMs or privileges may be reserved for agents who have proven their ability to sell travel. So confirm what qualifications you will need with the hotel, resort, cruise line, or other suppliers. And see the How to Travel Like a Pro do's and don'ts of FAMs tip in our back office, so that you can learn to conduct yourself accordingly as a professional travel agent. So Carnival Cruise Line, they have a really great agent benefits to encourage travel agent partners to experience a Carnival cruise vacation and sample their various products. Carnival offers year-round travel agent reduced rate programs offering highly reduced rates. And here's a list of some of the rates. You can go on to goccl.com and you can check out the list here and even more. I can only fit about so much on there. Azamara also have a great agent rate. Booking your clients on Azamara voyage between January 16, 2018 and February 14, and will automatically enter you in for a chance to win one of 30 free voyages aboard the brand new Azamara Pursuit. Nice. The best part? Every voyage giveaway features Club Ocean View accommodations, and you can bring a travel companion for free, guys, okay? There's never been a better time to book with Azamara. They're absolutely right about that. So get on that. Just for travel agents, guys, these are our benefits. Unlimited rewards. I always talk about this. I went over this weekend to Florida, and my unlimited rewards, they applied because guess who? Hilton, baby. So you see, I got my Hilton points and I got my unlimited rewards points. So when I go to Europe the end of the year, I'll be able to use my points because I've been accumulating it. So register as an agent and get as many points as possible. This loyalty program thing really saves us a lot of money, and we get perks from it. So I said dive in. Marriott agent rates. Go to travelagent.marriott.com, put in the IATA, and you'll be able to access agency rates. Let me just let you know, effective January 2nd, Fantastics will be expanded to include SPG hotels and will no longer be limited to just 5 per year. In addition to the Fantastic rates, a discounted travel agent rate will also be available to all active travel agents with a valid industry accreditation across all participating brands. This rate will be available across the SPG and Marriott Rewards portfolio on January 2nd, 2018. The travel agent rate will not require participation in Hotel Excellence. This is great, guys. I think it's great. That's why I had to share that with you guys so you guys can know that we are not limited to 5 anymore. So we decided that we're going to book a travel industry rate for ourselves. We can't book these for our clients. We can book these for ourselves. So you want to go ahead and put your information in the search menu, the dates that you're going to be traveling, how many people in a room. You want to make sure you put in your Marriott Rewards number, and then you also want to put in the corporate rate. In the special rate section, you want to hit the corporate rate promotional code, and you want to put T77. That will give you the industry rates. And, of course, here you see it yield the results. And the results are $69 a night, well, were $69 a night when it was regularly $119. But it's just the power of the industry rates when they're available. We really do get some awesome rates, either using our IATA or our CLIA. Keep in mind that industry rates are non-commissionable rates, NCRs. You cannot register them for commissions in your back office, and you are required to have an ID. So you can contact INTELETRAVEL prior to traveling and get your verification email letter sent to you, verification letter sent to you, and you can definitely use that to travel with, I believe, for 30 days, at least for 30 days. So definitely keep up with those verification IDs, because if you don't have it, guys, you'll pay full rate at the counter, okay? Travel agent vacation, Funjet have a travel agent vacation opportunity starting at $199, guys, okay? This is great. I think you guys should definitely go into Funjet and take a look. Cruise World, these are industry events. There are 3 so far that I'll share with you that you guys should, I would highly recommend you attend, because your understanding of booking, especially booking cruises, which is really where the money is, guys. You'll learn it from Cruise World. I enjoyed it last year. They're coming around this year again. I say go register. Travel Weekly is the company that sponsors that. Of course, Cruise 360 by CLIA is coming in April 17th to the 23rd, 2018. I say get registered for it, guys. It will blow your socks off. You will come back knowing a lot, learning a lot, and also spending a lot of money, earning a lot of money, not spending. And so Travel Quest, we just came back from Travel Quest. I don't have much information, but I had to use my business partner's quote that she post that she created in there. But Travel Quest was such a success this past weekend, and I highly recommend you guys don't miss next year. Don't miss next year. I have a lot of information here, and there's so much that I want to share with you guys, but unfortunately I get a lot of these and they're not very good on the presentation. So this is why I would say you need to be there so that you can absorb as much as I've absorbed and then some. And I will definitely share with you guys what I learned, but you know, it's nothing like just being there. So these are industry events that you should definitely register for. All the answers, everything that I've done today, agent training manual, knowledge base, INTELETRAVEL University. We have live chat every single day available. These are the telephone number, fax numbers for INTELETRAVEL. I highly recommend that you utilize these resources here. And thank you for taking the time to educate yourself for success in your travel business. The more value and expertise that you can bring to the table, the more clients will appreciate and trust you as a travel agent, okay? So thank you. And now we're going to move right into getting busy with building, with logging into suppliers. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open the lines for questions. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I hope that some travel agents are online so that I can issues that they may have had. You guys, the lines are open for any questions that you guys have. I'll be happy to answer any of the questions that you guys have so that we can move into the walkthrough of booking travel on suppliers' websites. So any questions? Questions, guys? I have one pending. Sirietta. Hello there.
Hey.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year to you. Okay,
what's your question, my dear?
I wanted to see you. Okay, can you see me?
I can't see you.
You can?
I have to see you, but I can't see you.
Can you see me now?
Hi, beautiful. I can see you now.
Hey. It's Ebony and Sid.
Hi, Ebony. How are you?
In my head, but you can't see me. Miss JB says she has rollers in, so she's not gonna let you see her.
Love you, Miss JB.
Hey, Marcia, I just had a quick question. The presentation that you just did, is that going to be available like a 24-hour loop where we can actually see, were you recording yourself when you did that? Not over the phone, but the actual visual presentation.
This particular presentation?
Yes.
It'll be recorded. It is recorded, and it'll be on YouTube so that you can go to YouTube and you can access it. You can also access the previous ones that I did last year. Those are from the beginning, and that's kind of why I jumped in with where I started, because the other recordings they have from the beginning, from logging in when you first receive your email, what we recommend you do, your business cards, your replicated website, you know, and verbatim everything in your back office. And so kind of moving on so that we can learn more, you know, you can go access those on YouTube, and then we can move on every week. We can learn something new every week.
Okay.
So these will be on YouTube.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, beautiful. Any other questions? I missed you guys this weekend in Orlando.
I know. And I don't know how, did I miss you in Atlanta?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
You guys you have to go next year to the INTELETRAVEL. You have to. It's going to be on a cruise ship. It's going to be amazing. I highly recommend that you guys go get on there.
We've been talking about it, so we've been putting it out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do real quick is I wanted to get into, let me take this off. I wanted to get into VAX and show you guys some different ways of booking. So usually, and I know that in the past, what I've shown you guys is when I've logged into VAX, I go straight to the booking engine here, and we just go ahead and we put all our information in. And then, of course, we can select our suppliers from here. All of the suppliers are here. We can select them. However, what I want to show you guys briefly, and it's not much different, but I just wanted to show you, you can also go into the suppliers from here. And let's say we were going to go into Funjet from here. I find that any promos that Funjet, okay, so all these suppliers are under VAX. And so Funjet, if they have a promo that maybe Southwest doesn't have or United doesn't have, you'll only find that promo deal here when you're actually in Funjet's website. So I would recommend you guys go directly to the supplier as opposed to previously how I've showed you guys. You can definitely do that, no problem. But when you're dealing with charter flights, like what I just mentioned to you guys, when you're dealing with charter flights, and I highly recommend that you guys check your charter flights first, because you may be in the area where there's a charter flight. Like, for instance, I told you guys earlier there are 8 different origins, and they're Baltimore, Chicago, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Denver, Kansas, Los Angeles, Milwaukee, St. Louis. So these are different origins that you guys can book your clients for Charter Air. Charter Air is nonstop. Charter Air is less. Charter Air, sometimes you get free bags, free drinks, free food, which you know these airlines nowadays, they don't do. So this is a better sale for your clients. And then, of course, naturally, it's all about having our clients experience the best without any inconveniences. So the nonstop thing is really great. But that's another way to access Funjet's charter. In order to access them, you have to go directly into Funjet. And again, there are promos here that you can take a look at that'll only be applicable to Funjet and not necessarily to VAX. So I highly recommend you guys going there. And since we're in here, let's go ahead and do a quote. Why not? Okay? Let's see here. I got a new message from my sister.
Funjet. Is that for flights? Funjet, they do flights, hotel, all that. They do like packages.
Yes, our consortium city is Ensemble.
Okay.
So far, so yeah, that's you're absolutely correct. Okay, guys, so we're going to here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up this quote that I'm working on right now for a client, and we're going to work on it. I think it's actually an amazing quote that I'm currently booking for them. their names and stuff is not in there. So I just wouldn't have to create it from scratch. And you guys can kind of take a look at it. It's pretty much a family of 4 that wants to go to Turks and Caicos, and there's no limit to the money that they're willing to spend. So let me pull it up here.
Wonderful.
Wow.
And of course, you can save your itineraries in Funjet like I just did. You see I have some bookings saved there for previous quotes that I sent out to my clients, and you can go pull it, save it. It'll save it for at least 3 weeks. What I do notice, though, is whenever, if there are any changes on the itinerary, because even though it's saved, guys, it's not guaranteed. The price is not saved. It's not guaranteed. The only time it's guaranteed is when a credit card is placed on it. So what I find is when I pull it up, it's taking mighty long. What I find is when I pull it up, it'll say a component has changed or the air component has changed for this booking. So that'll change the air component. Of course, naturally, it'll change the total. So look at this package, guys.
Yeah, was it 194 or 154? Girl, I don't even know how to find it. Wait.
Let me mute you guys. So you guys can unmute yourself if you want to ask me a question. Okay, so this is the itinerary. They're leaving April 6th to the 11th for spring break. And I pretty much got them a flight, JetBlue. They're fine with this flight. But this is pretty much, they're going to stay at the Alexandria. It's an all-inclusive resort. And, of course, it's going to be a 2-bedroom deluxe. Let me show you what I did. Let me go into the hotel and change it because I want to show you guys some things really quick. So when I selected the hotel, of course, naturally, I selected the air component first. And then I saw that, you know, Turks and Caicos, they don't really have a lot of all-inclusive. They're more European planned. They're not big on all-inclusive. So but there are a few properties that are all-inclusive. So I selected those, which Alexandria Resort is one of them. So you click on the plus button here. And what it does is it collapses all the different rooms. And you can select the type of room that's suitable for your clients. Like there are 4 people, and I wouldn't want to put them in a 1-bedroom. I would want to put them in a 2-bedroom where the kids can be in their own room and the adults can be in their own room. So what I did is I selected the 2-bedroom deluxe beachfront for them for this particular one. But there are also other ones you can do. So in your sense, let's say this is your client and they wanted a few properties. Well, Marcia, I don't really care to say, can I see some other all-inclusives? This is what you do. You've already created the air portion. You go right here to the right. It says create sales email. So you select that. What happens is you just opened it up to select the email. So now I can go back into the Alexander. I already selected here's the 2-bedroom. So what I'll do is I'll check right here, add to sales email. That is one property. Now I can close this back up. It's selected. I can go find the other all-inclusive property. That's the European plan. That wouldn't work. Here's Blue Haven Resort, all-inclusive. Let's see what accommodations they have for my clients. 2-bedroom ocean view suite, 2-bedroom ocean front. I think that they have kids. They would want rather the ocean front. So I would select this one. And I'll also select this one so that they can compare both. Let them choose between the ocean view suite and the ocean front. So you can select 2 of the same same property. You can select 2 different accommodations, okay? Different room options, I should say. Okay, so then you can put up to 6 hotels on a sales email, okay? And since Turks and Caicos only have 2 all-inclusive so far with Funjet, we're going to go ahead and select those. But then we can also select some features for them to add. But I've already added their, they want parasailing adventure and, of course, the snorkeling for the kids, parasailing adventure for one adult and 1 child. And then, of course, the cruise, sunset cruise for the couple the day before they leave so that they can unwind from the kids. So those are the features that I've already have. So what I would do now is I would go back up here and I would hit preview sales email. So now I just gave them 2 properties with 4 different options because each one had 2. So you always want to send it to yourself, OTM Travel Services. You always want to email the itineraries to yourself and then send it from your email to your clients. You never want to put your client's information in here. Of course, the marketing banner is going to be in there, and you can go over there and you can customize it, and you can let them know that you have added features. Well, this is just a preview. I would never send that to my clients, nothing like that. And of course, when you scroll down, you'll see the air components there. And then, of course, you'll see the properties that you've selected. And, of course, you'll see here the different room types. Then moving on down, it'll explain to them any prices that may be displayed in this email are for new bookings made from January 11th at 10:06 p.m., because that's when I made it, and are listed for the total party unless otherwise indicated. Prices include air, are not retroactive, and are subjected to change without notice, which means if no credit card is on it, I can't guarantee you. But all the price total includes air, okay? Prices do not include additional airline bags. Please contact your airlines to refer to the website for detailed information. So it just pretty much tells them that the package, what the prices they're seeing here, has the air and everything else included in it. And then, of course, naturally, you just email it to yourself. And then once you receive it, you send it out to your clients. It will not reveal any commissions information. It will not reveal any of that. You would have to go in here to, and I just received the email. And of course, my commissions will be, because they're going to book this, $1,363.15 for this entire package for the client. So great way to make some extra cash for booking a family on spring break. And it's very simple. And then, of course, you can definitely go in and see if that property, but if that property had an agent program, it would have said it here. We had a yellow square, but this is not the property. It would have a yellow square right here that said agent bonus program, and we could have clicked on it and be benefited from it, but this is a contracted hotel. So that's pretty much all. There's no promotions going on for this one right here. But that's pretty much it. You guys have any questions? Let me open up the lines. Questions, guys? No? I have a couple of travel agents on the line who were asking me questions, and I was hoping that you guys will come on and I can work whatever issues, whatever it is that you need help with, I can work it out, and everyone can learn. We all can learn from it. So now is the time to actually connect with me, and let's do this. Let's go to Cruising Power. Oh, I'm already in. Let's see. Let me find a reservation here. Seven 720-8714. 720-8714. 720-8714. I have to sign in again. Are you guys still with me? Okay, so this is actually a booking that I just completed. I just finalized this booking here. And I decided to use this because there might be ways for me to, I'm able to go in and show you guys things. At least I think I am. So this person pretty much, they got their BOGO promo deal, and they pretty much paid off their package. I wanted to kind of show you guys the features here, how we can go in. If you wanted to, email an invoice to yourself, you might be looking at your invoice for a client, and they may ask you for a copy of it. You just want to go into booking invoice, and then you can select agent copy or guest copy or both. And then, of course, you select booking confirmation, and you hit send invoice. Of course, you want to go ahead and change this to OTM, or else it will go directly to INTELETRAVEL. And then you're able to send the invoice. Okay, and I just received it. So this is a great way, but I just pretty much wanted to browse and show you guys that you have access, all these right here. You can definitely go in, and you can also go in here and add like if it's their birthday or special services, if it's their birthday or something like that, you can definitely go in there and, like for instance, the birthday is going to be on April 19th. It's already in there. Celebrate for both passengers because his birthday is going to be 30 days, like March 31st, and we're cruising on the 17th of April. So they're both going to get special treatment from Royal Caribbean. They're going to get a special celebration for their birthdays on the 19th by Royal Caribbean. Now, I also can go in and I can also purchase purchase gifts for them and have them delivered to their cabin every morning or a specific day. The gifts will be delivered to their cabin. So for example, like how I mentioned in the groups, booking groups, when you have a Pied Piper and you have certain incentives going on, like right now I have some incentives going on with my group, and this person actually qualifies for the incentive because they're the first to pay off their entire cabin for the month of January. They're the first person that called me in the month of January to pay it off completely. They didn't pay a deposit, they paid the whole thing off. So because of that, they qualified for a special gift, and that is an incentive that I have going on within the group. That's not, it has nothing to do with the cruise line. That's just something that I'm doing to keep my group warm, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, keeping the group warm. These are things that you do. So when I spoke with them today, when they called to cash out, as they say, and I advised them that their cabin just got qualified for a special gift, they were pretty much excited. They're like, oh, maybe I'll get a bottle of champagne or something. You never know. Maybe it'll be a box of chocolates or something, or maybe it'll be some amenities or something like that, because I can actually purchase them from the cruise line. So this is a great tool, a great way for you to you know, get the heat going in your group and help your clients to pay their packages off. Okay, yes. Okay, so group space, the difference between group space and affinity group. Group space, you can, group space can be, affinity group is 8 cabins. 8 cabins, affinity group is consisted of 8 cabins. You have to have 8 cabins for your group to be considered an affinity group, okay? Group space could be 40 cabins, 100 cabins, 200 cabins. So it starts at an affinity, like 8 is the 8 cabins or more is considered group space or affinity. So there's not much of a difference. You're still in the group category in affinity, but group space can be any amount of cabins. It could be the entire ship. Affinity group is 8 cabins or more. You cannot have 5 cabins in the affinity. You see what I'm saying? So the minimum for an affinity group is 8 cabins. I hope you understand. I hope I explained that right. Okay. And also with Facebook, we can definitely go on there. I can go on there and I can show you guys what I've done with the group that I've had so far. Let's see. I'm pretty much wrapped this up right here. Once you've done all of that and you hit Save All Changes, then you can go right here if you wanted to if you didn't email before, like if you did something else, once you hit save all changes, you can go back in here and you can hit send. And of course, you want to go ahead and put OTM Travel Services or your email address, and you can choose the agent or the guest copy, and you can send an email to them. I think that's pretty cool. But this is pretty much the breakdown of the itinerary, okay? So let's go to Facebook. I hope you guys can see. Ooh, I'm typing too fast there. Okay. So let's go to the group. Here it is. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Rain is in the forecast for tomorrow in Stone Mountain. Stay dry. So this is the group that I created for my group that's going to Cuba in April. And as you can see, I did it private. It's a private group, only the members. And I have one person as the administrator that can add other people in the group as well. So let me tell you, first of all, you asked how to do it. Let me show you how. I just went straight to the group, right? I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so creating a Facebook group, is very, very simple. You can go into groups, explore groups, and once you click on groups, you create group on the top right-hand corner, and then you can name your group SIDS European, oh Lord, Travel Divas. SIDS European Travel Divas. And then you add SID, of course, naturally. And you want to keep it to a closed. Like I said before, you don't want to make it a private group. You want to actually make it a closed or a secret group, okay? Like I said, you want to make your clients feel special and privileged. So then you hit create. I'm not going to hit create, but it's that simple. You create, and then once you put one, I would say put one person in that group like yourself. Because whatever changes you make, that person will get notifications as you're building the group. So be strategic. You have to add someone in order to move on. So add yourself or add your business page or your mom or your sister or someone or your business partner that knows that's doing it with you, so that it's not one of your clients and they don't see all the changes that you're creating. And then once you've created everything and add your images and add your itinerary and all your information, then you definitely want to go in here and continue adding. So I've created the page already. I'm not going to create another one. Let's go back and let me show you some things that I've got that I did from Royal Caribbean, the cruise line that I'm using to do the group. This is my little cousin. She's so cute. So with Royal Caribbean, as you can see, this is some of the things that I put in the group for the members of the group. I put some air in there as well. This is what I did for the group. Am I moving too fast? I think I am. Okay, here it is. It's a flip book for Cuba. And so I thought it was pretty cool. I created it in espresso, but it was really cool. It's probably going to take forever to load because it's a huge document, guys. But you can go into the marketing section in espresso, where I was just in Carnival, Royal Caribbean, or any of the cruise lines, and you can create a flip book. And what a flip book is pretty much your itinerary that is created for you, is customized for you, with all the different images and all of the different things that will be going on the cruise ship, the deck plan, the different cabins that will be available, the price points of the cabin. So it's everything in this flip book. And so when your clients flip through it, they pretty much don't have to ask you any questions. All they have to do is contact you to give you their deposits or their credit card to pay in full. So it's a pretty cool tool. It's taking forever, but it's called a flip book, and it's great for you to, I always recommend it. It's great that you go in there and you create it for your clients. I wish you could just move a little faster. My goodness gracious. It takes a pretty long time to build up, but let me see. You guys have any questions? Susan. Hi, Susan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome, awesome. What question do you have, my dear?
That was my question, the one about the group page.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm on it. Okay, so here it is, guys. So this is and this is so easy, guys. But, you know, this is why I say I like going to the cruise line's website, because you can learn so much. There's so much that we have access to, and you want to know, okay? So this is pretty much, and you can see my information is all on here already. It's showing you Cuba. It's pretty much telling you, you know, an introduction to what it is. It has the cruise itinerary, the ship information, the stateroom information, the deck plan, port of call, the contact, and all of this. They can contact me, like, let's say the staterooms. Here are the staterooms. They have, it's the Empress of the Sea and the Ocean View, and these are the different categories. You see what I'm saying? It's so, I think it's so cool. And this is a great, these are the different deck plans that your clients can see. Everything here your clients can see, because obviously it's in the group page. But I think it's a really, this is the itinerary, the 5 nights over Havana. This is pretty much what we're going to be going through, and everything is here for them, even my information, so that they can contact me to book.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
All the cruise lines have that available to you, or just Royal?
They have something similar, but this is from Royal. But
I love this.
Yeah, this is so cool, right? This is what I show my girls on my team that book travel. I'm like, you guys have to do this, because this takes it to another level. Of course, look at my signature. I didn't even sign that. Look, Marcia Lashley. I think all these little things are pretty cool. When they see this, they're like, oh my, and they can definitely less questions for you. Bottom line is, guys, less questions, because once we provide all the information that our clients need, they wouldn't have any questions for us. They really wouldn't.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is, and then there's also a PDF that you can do as well that I did for the group. So these are great, you know, great little tools. Let me see if I can go back into Roy. Cruising Power, I'll show you guys. Oh, I'm already in there. Hey, that's something. Oh, I was in the middle of doing one of the educational things. That's what it is. Okay, so marketing and sales tools. So what I did is I went here and I went to promotional flyers, and then I went to, or is it marketing resources? I think it's promotional flyers. And then I went to Royal Caribbean, because that is the franchise that I'm using. I'm not using Azamara or any of those. No, it wasn't promotional flyers. It was sales and marketing and marketing resources that I went to. And then I went to Royal Caribbean. So cool, guys. So cool. My computer's moving a little slow. I have a lot of things up. So here are the marketing tools. So you can choose a brochure. You have letterhead. You have templates. You have flyers, digital brochures. You have them all right here that you can use. Web banners, royal weddings, customizable emails. They're all here for different occasions, different types of different reasons for why you need to get in there and create one of those for your clients. Let me see something here. My Marketing Center. One thing I love about this is that once you've created it, you can save it. And let me show you. I can go in there and pull it up. So this is my marketing center, my saved projects. And you can see all of the saved projects that I have here. Of course, you see the flip book that I showed you guys that I created. I created one for interior, cruise interior, and of course the ocean view. That one I showed you guys was ocean view. But then I also have another flyer that I created, and another final payment is approaching email. You know, you want it to be professional with the letterhead and all of that, so I did it on there. But these are all different props from promotional tools that we can use to promote and to get our groups going for our clients. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I like going to the websites of the cruise lines and Carnival too. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys got an email from Jody Kinman when we came back from Orlando, but if you did, you might want to take a look at that email, because what Jody does is, and Carnival is great for this, they'll send you an email, but if you don't read the email in its entirety, you won't see the little promo code, the little what do they call it? The fun code that you can put in and it accumulate. Remember I mentioned to you guys earlier that you can register your bookings and you can accumulate points and gift cards and whatnot. That is what it's for. Let me see if I can find that email to show you guys. Here it is. So Jody sent this email, and this email here, if you guys scroll down, once you finish reading the email, you'll see that there's a promo code. I don't know if you guys got it. Here's the promo code, your travel agent reward. So when you highlight this promo code, I've done it already, so it's not going to work, but I'm just going to go through it and show you guys. Can you guys see? You guys can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then when you go to Carnival and you log in, as you can see here, you go down to Fun Seek Awesome Events. You want to go to Fun Points. You want to select Fun Points, and you want to put the promo code in. And I've already entered it already, so I'm not going to do it again. But a lot of times when you go to events, annual events, industry events, like when I went to Cruise World, when I went to CLIA, anything I did Carnival gave me an agent reward, and I just came back and I went to my computer and added it, and so it accumulates. Okay, so you definitely want to go into those emails, and any of those ship inspections or any of those that Carnival have, you definitely want to take some time to go in there and add your points to accumulate them, because like I said, they turn into gift certificates, they turn into free cruises. So you want to make sure that you are aligning yourself correctly. You know what I mean? You guys have any questions? Sid, you have another question, darling? Yes, Susan. So I hope I answered your question, my dear.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Great, great, great. Yeah. So this is pretty much that same flip book that I had well, it's not exactly the flip book, but let me show you guys. Let me show you the preview of it. It's probably going to take forever. It's just this particular system on Espresso goes really slow because it has a lot of information that it's populating. So it's a process. When you're doing it, you have to sit down. You have to give yourself some time because it just doesn't move fast. Tonight's training will be posted on YouTube, guys, so don't worry if you missed it. You'll be able to take a look at it in YouTube. I was really hoping that there were some travel agents on here that I can show examples of booking, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and go on there and do it. I don't have their itineraries to walk them through it, so I'm going to try my best to go off the top of my dome on what I remembered, but I know that it was definitely a different itinerary. Let me close out these because
I actually have a question, Marcia.
Go ahead. Question away, my dear.
I have a client this week that wanted, I mean, this is specific though. They wanted to stay at the Grand Bahia in Jamaica, but they want to do February 14th to the 18th at the hotel, and then come back on the 20th. So I guess from the 19th, from the night of the 18th and the 19th, they're staying with family on the island. So for something like that, do you suggest breaking it up into a air and hotel, or is there a way to do it together?
I would do the separate components. I would do because here's why. They are not going to need when you book international, what happens is transfers is tied in from the air to the hotel. So you wouldn't need transfers if you did separate components. If you did a package, it'll include the transfers. And what happened, and I did that for the family reunion. They left out, they left out July 6th through the 12th. But they didn't come back until the 20th of July. Even though they checked out of the hotel on the 12th, they went to visit family members in Jamaica. So what I did is I did their one-way air going with the package, and then I had them come back one way.
Oh, okay.
But I did hotel only, and I did their air components separately.
Okay.
Of course, you know, aligning the time and the transfers and everything up on that day, and then, of course, return was the 20th, so there were no transfers. She paid for her own transportation to the airport, but I had that flight. The flight was ready for her, so you can definitely do two components.
Okay. And then one last question, like a follow-up to that. If you're booking someone on Spirit, right, do you have to, I mean, should you or do you have to advise them of the whole, like, baggage? Because, like, I was on there booking air, and it took me all the way to the end and showed me the price, but it didn't mention anything about the fact that you usually have to pay for your bags.
No, Spirit is known for that, so any of your clients, all I would recommend you do is advise them that their baggages are not included. No airline, the only airline that includes baggages is Southwest. Every airline charges for luggages. There's no airline out there that allows you to carry a free bag unless you have charter air, and it says that, or you're traveling with Southwest. Southwest is the only airline that allows you to carry two bags without any additional charges. So with that being said, I would advise my clients that no, your luggages are not included. Now, what I've learned with Spirit is that you don't have to select an additional seat. You don't have to pay that extra $9 or $15 or $17 when you're going through. You can just skip that, because what will happen is Spirit will schedule your clients. Your clients just paid. They didn't just pay to get on the fuselage. They actually paid for a seat on the fuselage. So they have to wait to be scheduled to sit. Like, they'll create the seating arrangements once they check in. Then they'll assign a seat to them. So you don't necessarily have to pay for a seat with Spirit. When you book your client, automatically they'll have a seat. Now, if your client wants a specific seat, then they'll have to pay. Like, if they say, well, I would like a window seat, you'll let them know, if I book you in a window seat, I will have to charge you an additional $9 or $11 or whatever the cost of that window seat is that you're seeing on the plane. But for the most part, their seats are automatically, if they don't have a special seat that they didn't request with you, their seats are already included, and naturally their bags are not included, and they must be aware of that, because like I said before, no airlines cover your bags, only Southwest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'm trying to pull up this flight here. I'm not sure if I have it. So I think that what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to probably do another training because we're going an hour and a half already with this one. So what I'll do is next week, hopefully she'll be on, but I'll have to definitely do a one-on-one with her as soon as possible so that I can get the information because I don't have her. She's not on the line, and I don't have the flight information so that I can walk through. But it's a multi-leg flight, guys. It's a very interesting flight, and I thought that it would be great for us to really learn how to do this. You have two ways of doing it. You can do multi-leg this way, or you can do one way on Skybird. And that's great ways for us to compare the different prices that we may get for the clients. So since she's not on there, if you guys have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer anything for you guys, any questions that you guys have. But if you have a client that has, let's say, I think that this was no, I can't remember. I think it's actually Dominican Republic that they're coming from and going to New York. JFK. And I believe it was May 18th. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I know that they were leaving New York and they were going to Spain. Or was it Italy? I can't remember. I wish she was on here so that I can do this because I'm really wasting time trying to get this done. But it's 4 different components, guys, around the world. Amazing itinerary, and it'll be great for us to. It's a great learning way for us to learn how to do it because we can do it 2 ways. We can either do it this way or we can just do one ways. And one ways may seem long and drawn out, but when you're on the hunt to get your clients the best possible rates, you'll do what is necessary. And considering the way our suppliers have their platforms set up, it doesn't take long at all for us to just put the dates. As long as we put the incorrect information in, it will yield the results for us. So, you know, I don't want agents to be afraid. You can't school, you can't mess anything up because you did not put credit card information in. So anything that we do on the internet, we can always close it out or go back or start over because we didn't put our client's credit card information in. We always wait to the very last moment after we reconfirm before we put credit card information in. So play around with it, guys, and don't be afraid, and don't lose bookings. We should not sit on any book, any ear components or anything like that. We should jump on it right away because every single second of every day, those prices are increasing. So you want to get your clients the best possible rates. You have to jump on it. You have to put your big girl panties on and get those bookings done ASAP. Okay, guys? And, of course, I'm here. You can always text me, email me, or whatever. And like I said, I didn't have much time to help her, but I really wanted to help her this evening on this call so that we all can learn something and she'll have a better understanding. And then maybe you guys can also pitch in and give feedback because you guys have been on this call for a while. You know, you guys are kind of professionals now. Y'all know some stuff. So you can share some ideas. That's why we have the Q&A where we can actually share with each other what we've learned or, you know, suggest something for someone else or suggest something for me. So, you know, but anyway, I'm going to wrap it up since you guys don't have any other questions. And we've pretty much went through all of the booking requests that you guys asked me to. You guys didn't ask me for much, but there were 2 agents that were contacting me that I did not hear from on the call, so I'm assuming they're not on, but it would have been great if you guys were on there to really get the help that you needed. But anyway, I thank you guys for joining this week again. I apologize for all the missed webinars. I was traveling. I was sick. I'm feeling better now, and I'm not traveling, so we'll be here every single week until April. there'll be some days in April that I'll be missing, but I'll keep you guys informed. Okay. Any questions, comments, suggestions? Hi, Adonica. You're so awesome. I'm so glad I met you in Orlando. And my girl Susan, we just had such a great time. Oh, you know, since I have you, I don't know. Yeah, we had a great time. I don't know if you guys were on there. I thought that this was great. I know you guys probably can't see it, but this is the faith-based supplier. 15% commissions. I know a lot of you guys, you know, have your churches and whatnot. This is definitely a great supplier to get with. Universal Parks and Studio Vacations, of course, they had their all of their information on here. So a lot of information that we got, guys, that was so amazing. That event was just awesome. We had a great time. Vacation Express, again, remember I showed you guys something with them. They have their flight itinerary for the year, all the different charter flights for different areas, guys. I mean, this is great information. This is why I'm saying next year, make sure that you are in the building. You want to make sure that you're there, experiencing all of this, getting this information. Better ways to book groups with Funjet. Again, this is great tools. And then, of course, you guys, you missed the bag.
I have that.
Yay! We also have the Travel Corporation, which is a great company to definitely get your there's actually a training academy in there, but you definitely want to get luxury brands, millennials, baby boomers, all the different categories of travel. They're all here. This is great tools that you guys definitely need. I can't put them on the presentation because they're all paper, and it wouldn't look very good, look very presentable, so it's hard for me to upload those. But this is why you guys definitely have to be in the building. Okay, try your best to make it there. We got there, whether we spent nights in airplanes or airports, right, Susan?
Oh, I tell you,
went through a lot to get there, but we got there.
It was a doozy.
It was, but it was all worth it. So, and then next year,
definitely worth it.
Yeah, next year it's going to be on the cruise on Norwegian. I think it's the Sky or the Epic. Oh, I can't wait. And those are going to go very fast. So don't wait, guys. Don't wait. Definitely get your registration on and lock in those dates. And let your bosses know that you cannot work that week because you'll be out of the country. Get your passports together. Make sure that they're not going to be expiring 6 months before or 6 months after, because you don't want any hold up. You want to make sure that everything is clear. But yeah, we had a great time, and I'm going to try to upload some more information next week to share something different with you guys next week's training. But this will be on excuse me, this will be on YouTube. So maybe on Saturday it'll be posted, or tomorrow afternoon it'll be posted on YouTube, so you guys can go pull it and watch it again. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining. And if you guys, are you sure you guys don't have any questions? You can reach out right now, and I'll be happy to answer. No one has to know it's you. Just speak. Okay. Well, if we have no questions, I will be wrapping the call up. I thank you guys again for joining me again this week, and I will see you guys next Thursday at 10 p.m. Same time, same place, online. Okay? Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Check your calendar for the Dreammakers events that's coming in your neighborhood, in the towns or the cities closest to you, and get registered if you're a new agent. You definitely want to attend that so that you can get your little Dreammakers pin and your Dreammakers certification, and then you'll be on your way to Vacation Builder and Travel Genius. Okay, so that's where it starts. So if you guys have any questions, you know my number, you know my email. Again, this will be on YouTube, and I will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. You guys too. Take care. Hi. Let's see. I have some comments here. I'm here. I didn't leave. I didn't leave. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, can you show a trip for the Essence Festival July 5th? I'm now seeing the comments, Cornelius. I'm so sorry. Okay. Can you show a trip for Essence Festival July 5th to the 8 Hotel and Car? Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now because I spent last week, before I went to Orlando, I spent about 2 hours between Golden Ticket and Funjet looking for packages. Most hotels in New Orleans are booked up for those dates. The packages for Golden Tickets are ridiculously expensive, but I have them all written here, and I can actually go through it because I spent so much time on there. I wrote them all down. So Essence Festival tickets, section 600s, row 27, they're like $590, and this is for the weekend package. For Friday tickets, section 461, row 24 is $185. Section 154, row 2, $225. Saturday tickets, section 600. Let me just pull it up in Golden Tickets and let you guys see. Like, you can't get off mute? That's funny. 1 second. I'll give you some time to get off mute. Let me go ahead and pull up Golden Tickets. Or I could just go to Golden Tickets directly, actually. Okay, and you put in Essence Festival, Music Festival. And so here is the schedule for Essence Music Festival. You have July 6th, Friday. And July 7th and July 8th. So depending on what your clients want, if they want the entire package, like I said, I was just reading off the prices. If they want the 3-day pass or they just want the Friday pass. So the 3-day pass starting July 6th, based on availability, this is what is available. As you can see here, R, section L, and K is available. Sections 155 and 154 is available. Everything else is booked up, and sections 639, 641, 645 are available. So you guys, you can see all of the, so if you click on 155 now, you see it'll let you know there are 7, you can purchase 7 tickets for $820 a piece. Or you can select 54, section 154. Those are $810. That's $556 for, and you can purchase 2 tickets. And then of course there's 639. Section 639, row 27 is $335 for those tickets. So then we can also go back to the single days, like the Saturday. The 7th, and those tickets are based on availability. My computer is moving a little slow here, guys. Patience, patience. Well, it's not showing, obviously. I don't know why it's not doing that. The venue map is not showing. Why it's not showing? Let's go back to Sunday and see Sunday tickets. It's not showing. I don't know why it's not doing that. Well, pretty much, but you guys get the idea of what they look like. I hope it's not my computer's doing that. Oh, okay, that's them. So this is what pretty much every day would look like, and whatever seats are available will be highlighted. It will be interactive. You can click on it, and it'll give you an idea of what the prices are for each ticket that are there, okay? I have another question. 1 second. Let me get to it. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second. Okay, so we're in Q&A. We should be in Q&A. So
now, whatever you did, now I can talk.
hi, honey. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
I have no idea because Susan was talking and Sidietta was talking, so I don't know what happened.
When you did the Q&A, it removed my mute button. So when you were talking about Cuba, I was trying to jump in and I was doing everything.
My apologies.
That's so weird, right?
Yeah, it really is weird because everybody else was able to talk.
Everybody else was able to talk. You know, I know people are probably tired, but do that one more. Go back to Q&A. Let me just see what happens when you do that, Marcia.
Okay. Okay, so you should be able to select, yeah, there you go. I see you. Now I see you. Boom. Are you there?
Nope, Marcia. When you do that, it totally removes my capability to talk to you.
It puts you in a queue to speak though. It did. It puts you in a queue to speak. Someone else is in the queue to speak as well.
Could you hear me though?
I can hear you.
Hmm?
I couldn't hear you before, but I can hear you now.
So when you put me in the queue to speak, can you hear me?
Yeah, like I'm hearing you now. You're in the queue to speak, so I can hear you now.
So you control that.
Yeah, because it's in lecture mode. So when I open the lines, whoever wants to speak, it comes in line, and then I can select them in the order in which they came in.
So when you were asking, are there any questions, I couldn't talk to you to ask my question.
I was looking at the screen where if there are any questions, you'll click that you have a question, and it'll pop up that you have a question, and then I'll hit, it'll unmute your line, only your line, not the entire team's line.
Oh, so I had to click. Okay.
Yeah, you have to go into the queue for a question, like you just did. And I accepted you. So now you're in the Q&A. You're in that Q&A mode, active speaker mode, I should say.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I knew how to, because I was trying to talk and you couldn't hear me. But I guess I wasn't clicking the right button, so that's why I started typing.
Oh. She said the button disappeared.
Okay. All right, well, I am logging off, my lady. Excellent information. I hate that the young lady wasn't on, but I just texted them both.
Yeah.
That you were trying to training on her multi-leg, and this is the best platform.
It's interesting. It's very interesting, and I wanted to share because when I did it one time, I wasn't sure if I had the right OND. Origins and destinations. But when I did it two ways. I did a bunch of one ways. Our clients don't know that there are a bunch of one ways. All our clients know is this is my itinerary. I leave from here, I go to there, I come back here, I go to there. And so even if you did all of them all one ways and then you put them all together, as long as the price is right and the itinerary is right, they're good. sometimes we think too much into, oh, how can I do this? But just get it done. Just get it done. So I wanted to do 2 other ways, but I'll do a one-on-one with her because she's really been trying to get it done, and it's a very interesting, and I really don't want her to lose that itinerary at all. So, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to try to find some time to help her with it, since she's not on tonight. But I know she has a busy schedule because she sent me a message. So,
okay.
But back to Mr. Cornelius. So I wanted to share with you, I think I just logged out of, but like I said, I worked on, excuse me, I worked on that Essence Festival. I'm telling you, I worked on it for hours for a client, and she ended up going to the Jazz in the Gardens in Miami in March because it couldn't happen. These are the hotels: July 6th to the 8th, ATL to MSY, Spring Hill Suites. These are hotels, the basic hotels, and they're not even available anymore. Hotel 504, the June Hotel, Virgin Hotel, Fairfield Inn and Suites, NOPSI Hotel, Aloft Hotel, Renaissance Nola, Nola Maison Pierre Lafayette, the Saint Hotel, Saint Royal, St. Charles. They're not even available anymore. So at this point, there's not much for Essence. Whenever someone's interested in Essence Festival, you have to book it, like let's say July it's coming, you have to book this July for next July. You cannot wait till August or September. You have to book actually soon as they over. Soon as it's over and they put the New Year's information up, you have to lock it in right away. You know why? Because there are a lot of independent travel agents such as ourselves who will do the block thing, like you asked, Sidietta, that we will block. We'll have that credit card out, and we will lock bookings down. I have a travel agent on my team. She actually pays for the cabins. She has 16 cabins locked, and she put the deposit down, so she's in control. Anybody wants a cabin, they have to go through her. And a lot of agents, you know, I'm not going to say names, but there are a lot of social media travel agents out there that are really getting it because they're locking blocks of hotel rooms down at a time. So if you are interested and you know you have a group that will be interested in Essence Festival next year, I would say contact the Ritz-Carlton or the Marriott or whoever it is and lock down 8 to 10 rooms. Put a deposit on it. Get a group rate. We know how to do that. You can put a deposit. Some of them will not even allow you. You can just hold it for a period of time and then put a deposit on there because they have these different plans. Travel protection, add travel protection to it just to get a lower deposit rate. But lock it in as early as possible, and then you're able to create packages and put them out there and say, I have so-and-so rooms. When everything is booked up, you can say, I have 10 rooms available at the Marriott downtown NOLA or wherever, but you'll have the availability. As of right now, there's no way that our clients can get bookings, these quality bookings for Essence Festival right now without paying an arm and a leg. You have to go to a 5-star, and I doubt that there are any 5-star properties available at this point for Essence. It gets bigger and bigger every year, so if you're not proactive a year in advance, you're not going to get much. So I hope that...
Marcia, can I suggest something?
Sure, yes, definitely.
If they really want to go, I'm not sure if this is for personal use or they're trying to make a commission off of it, at this late date, they might want to lock arms with an already established travel agency that does it every year, that has rooms and packages already together. If they really, really, really want to go, and I'm not sure if they were trying to do it for financial gain or just a personal thing, but
right.
But either way, go ahead and lock in with groups that already have dedicated groups already available.
Excellent.
And there's a lot out there.
Absolutely. Excellent idea. Excellent, Lisa. You're absolutely correct. That's a great idea for them to do. Lock arms with an agent that's already doing it, and then they'll be able to grow, and then they'll get into it.
Yeah, and then next year, you know, they'll have time to go ahead and lock down their own rooms, and
because
they'll
they'll
be ready
see how
for
the
the next
system, yeah, they'll see how the system flow. Absolutely, I agree completely. I hope you guys are hearing that. Definitely get with someone who's definitely booking Essence and you know, jump on their bandwagon and do exactly what Lisa said, because that's a great idea. In order to get in, that's the only way to get in at this point. Unless you know you're well, it's all about establishing, like we talked about earlier, it's all about establishing with suppliers, contacting the suppliers and letting them know what you have going on and what you're trying to do, and they'll help you, they'll work with you, they'll help you lock down a certain amount of rooms. I spoke with a travel agent last week who she actually has, I think, 6 rooms locked, not for Essence, for another event, and she did not have to put a deposit on it. She has a certain date to put the deposit on it. I'm not sure of the details, and I'm going to ask her so I can elaborate more on it next week, but I thought that was great. That's another great way of going about locking hotel rooms down, especially if you're not using it at this moment, but you know that when that time comes, those rooms will not be available, then go ahead and lock it down. And if we have an independent credit card, you know, for our business, then you can definitely go do that. Like I mentioned, I have a travel agent on my team that she secures everything with her credit card. She secures everything with her credit card, and then she factors in her client's payment. When she makes the payment, she backs out that total amount that she put in, and then they give her that money back. She's been doing cruises for 14 years, but she locked down. Now, that particular cruise ship that she's on this year, these are 9-night itineraries. There are no cabins available, but she has 16 cabins. She has 8 available, 8 that's booked up with names, and she has to put the other 8. So as people contact her, she'll go ahead and put their names in that cabin because she has those cabins on lock. So I think that's a great, great way. And it just, we have to get to a point where we increase our bookings, increase our clientele, and increase that revenue so that we're able to go ahead and lock down blocks of rooms or blocks of cabins for future events. Great idea, great idea. Thank you, Lisa. You're so awesome.
Good night, everybody. I'm gone. I hung in there, Marcia.
You did. I'm so proud of you. You're a rock star.
I was paying attention the whole time.
You were on it. Oh, it was for a client. Yes, definitely. You know, but like Lisa said, that's a great way to go. You know, you never know. You might have one client this year, Cornelius, but you might have 25 between now and next year, and then you're able to lock in a large block of hotels. Great.
Hey, Marcia, is this ethical? Let's say they have 15, 20 people, and they go to another dedicated travel agent that has packages already in place. Would this be ethical if they kind of say, hey, if I give you these 20 people, or no?
Well, yeah, actually, because I had a travel agent who were going to share her cabins with me at CLIA, and she's not even with my company. She's not even, but she was willing to share the commissions. So if you find an agent that is willing to work, and you go and you find a way to negotiate with them, and you guys work together to get it done, absolutely, it's definitely ethical, especially if we're on the same agent, we're in the same host agency. Absolutely. But he can definitely get with it this year so that you can do it better next year. I think you can definitely be successful at it if you plan it now for next year, Cornelius. Okay. Great, guys. Thank you for hanging in there. We did 2 hours. I've been trying to do 1 hour, but this is great. You know, we'll definitely do go in depth more next week. But for right now, I thank you guys for hanging in there and joining us, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful evening.